Hey world, it's Tobo. It is August the 24th, 2013, and welcome back to the party. If you weren't aware, Dagwood and Warning Track are actually streaming right now. They're doing that. They started like 10 minutes ago. Last I checked, they were playing Ballroom, which is awesome. It's at twitch.tv/Warning Track and twitch.tv/Dagwood Deluxe, I think. I'll post a link to it in the chat for you guys. There, that should be it. That's the multi-Twitch link, so you can see both of them at the same time. But if you're still here and you want to be here with me instead of out there with them, cool, that makes me happy. So we're doing some Drawnonward versus CanadianBacon today. I was lazy, so after noticing that there were no dual streams, I just grabbed this game from Drawnonward and went, I'm casting this. Spy only. So I should have plenty of material to cast with anyways, because Drawnonward streams long and a lot, but that's beside the point. But is there anything else I want to say? I don't think so. Not sure who I'm casting with yet on Tuesday. I'm hoping it's going to be Zero, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet because I just asked him like 10 minutes ago. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. We've got Drawnonward as the spy, CanadianBacon as a sniper, as it is going to be all game long. And Drawnonward tends to play this map fairly slowly. Doesn't like to move too quickly here on Panopticon. Goes for the flirt early on, but doesn't manage to hit the green test on that. So, what are we looking at here? We're looking at Drawnonward with a bit of a suboptimal flirt. And that's about it. Stepping into the bookcase, the yellow bookcase. Let's see if you can get something going here. I'm doing pretty good tonight. How are you guys doing, chat? It's been a bit of a lazy day, but oh god, this is not good. This is not good. There's the cough. I'm pretty sure you saw it. Laser is right. Wait, what? He's not dead, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. He is now dead, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. Okay. That's weird. I know what you mean by my chat seems a bit off. I don't know what that means. The person in the top left of this screen is Drawnonward. He's the one who I am casting the spy-ness of, because he does that on his streams. Because replays aren't a thing yet, so I just have to cast his streams. So here's the next game. He's gonna try this again. Alright. So, let's have a look here. Again, Drawnonward tends to play this map slowly. Tends to take his time, trying to rush things, and try to stay as inconspicuous as possible. Stepping in for an early banana bread, interestingly enough. There are a lot of people moving, but yeah, Drawnonward apparently decided this wasn't a very good idea. He's going to do the bookcase-ness stuff instead. Wow, actually took that book out pretty quickly. So, standing in front of the yellow bookcase there with the blue bookie in hand, and that actually is a fantastic place to be, because I don't think Bacon saw him take the book out, or saw him walking with it. So, he should get away without really any suspicion when he puts his book back here. I couldn't say for sure, but that's what I think. So, uh-oh. That was Unfortunate. Hopefully Bacon didn't see that. Got stuck on orange dress for a moment while he was walking by the window. So that could have gone better. And then the seduction target leaves, and drawn is sad face. That is really unfortunate. Wow, even the double agent gets buffeted away. Oh god, Drawnonward here. Oh god, the seduction target. No, damn it. Damn it. See, I mean, we always knew the AI hated Drawnonward, but this is excessive. Wow. Alright, so we've got transfer microfilm done, and that's it, with 2 minutes to go. Let me actually pull down the scoreboard here for a second to check the game type. It is 5 of 6. So, that could be worse. Finally manages to get a flirt in. Finally that happens. So, looks like he's going to see if he... Where's he going? Is he going to statues? Or... Nope, he's just going to be in this conversation. Hopefully bug. Bit of chatting going on. Laser is still kind of there, so he can't really bug at the moment. He probably has a chance to now if he wants. I think the laser's far enough off. Nope, not anymore. There's the bug! I think he did it. I think it worked. I think it worked. So here he steps out of convo. He's got 45 seconds to go. Doesn't really have time to do much here. I don't know how he's going to do this. Looks like he's going to go for a purloin here. He does indeed. He hits the green test on it too, which is glorious. Especially with the new update, they changed the green test on the purloin, so it doesn't actually take a drink. So, that's cool. Fake BB hoping to goad him into a shot. 10 seconds left on the clock. No overtime is going to happen because missions aren't done yet, and then he just dies. That was unfortunate, wasn't it? Drawnonward. Apparently he was words. Apparently he was at the top of the suspicion list when that fake BB went off. Also, purloin happened, but that happened like... I can't really see the numbers on the log, but it looked like about a second before the shot happened, so I don't think he was shot for the purloin. I'm pretty sure it was the fake banana bread, interestingly enough. I can only assume he was in conversation with the suspected double agent, which is unfortunate. So, let's get in another game. Let's get in another game. Current scoreline is 2-0 in favor of CanadianBacon. Once again, we have Drawnonward as the spy, CanadianBacon, sniping for the evening. As Drawnonward decides he wants to get this flirt underway early, considering what happened last game. Picks up the green test really close. That'll be 51% on that flirt. If he can get another flirt like that, he'll be able to do it in 2, which is always nice. Might go for the purloin here, but apparently decides not to. As Drawn steps out of conversation to go get another flirt, but then, as we all know, the AI hates Drawnonward. Like a lot. We don't know why it is, but we know that the AI hates Drawn. That is a fact. It has been scientifically proven. Alright. So. Oh god, that was actually surprisingly good bouncing. The going around Toby thing was a little bit odd, but I think that went pretty well. Especially, that banana bread was actually really nice. hit the green test and ran away from it while the laser wasn't looking. It's a pretty slick move there. So, drawn onward. With book in hand and 2.5 minutes to go. Actually can't get any microfilm shenaniganry off, so just sets that book back where he found it. Not able to get a window flirt. Looked like he was for a moment, but didn't wind up happening. Looks like he really wants to get that flirt in, though, so he's going to do that, god damn it. Let's see if he can pick up a green here. He cannot, sadly, because that actually would have finished up the flirt. Drawnonward plays this map really slowly, and I'm not a huge fan of it, because quite often he doesn't actually get his missions done. Not able to get that bug either on the exit, because the ambassador got personal spaced. Might have to go for a purloin here. He does go for a purloin here. Doesn't hit the green, which could be a problem. Laser's right there. Is he gonna die? He does die. So, drawn onward. Having a bit of a rough evening when all's said and done. 3-0 is the current scoreline. So, yeah, this could be going better. Now, I don't know how Drawn Onward is getting so much suspicion thrown onto himself. He seems to be doing a pretty good job of staying inconspicuous, in my eyes. But CanadianBacon seems to be on to his shenaniganry. So, Drawn Onward, he's going to have to find an answer for this. He's going to have to do something different. I don't know what. He's going to have to change something if he wants to get this done. Going into game number 4, let's see if Drawn Onward can figure out a way to pull this off. Starts things out at the bookcase, so immediately that's different because Drawn doesn't usually do that early on. Pulls a book out of there. Might be able to get away with that fairly nicely, but it's hard to say. As he steps in, see if he can get some flirtations going. Gets a nice green flirt there. One more of those. He'll do that in 2, and at the moment it seems like Drawn's moving a little bit faster. Let's see if he can keep this up, because this could be really good. For some reason, I feel like I'm really on my game with the whole casting thing tonight. There's not a whole lot of downtime, and I'm saying things that make sense, which I don't always do, so I'm glad I'm able to get that going. Looks like Drawn actually heading back to... Nope, not actually putting it back where he found it, just stepping in to the window. Hopefully, CanadianBacon, if he knows where the book came from, will have forgotten by the time it goes away. No, actually, Drawn Onward taking it back to where he found it. So it looks like he's going to go for the action tests on the microfilm rather than the hard transfer. This could be a... Whoop! Never mind. He's actually just putting the book back. I was going to say that doing the action tests rather than the hard transfer can actually be incredibly powerful on this map because of how limited the sniper's field of vision is. But actually doesn't get a chance to try for the microfilm. And now stepping in to the statues to see if he can get the swap. Now keep in mind, Drawn Onward likes to knock off Inspect, because he doesn't like having to go to the statues necessarily. Okay, he dies. What? I don't understand why that happened. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at the chat. I can't tell why he got highlighted, and I can't tell why he got shot. So, down 4-0. That was looking like a good game, too. I'm sad that didn't work out for him, but let's find the next one. Next one looks like it's around here. So, once again, he takes off Inspect. And if he loses this one, I'm really going to want to see him try something different, because taking off Inspect has not been working for him. He's going to need to play it a different way, it looks like, if he wants to sneak one past Canadian Bacon. Once again, 4-0 is the current scoreline in favor of the Baconator. And Drawnonward, 30 seconds in, has yet to take control. I wonder if he's going to just try to let the AI play this one out and take control for a late banana bread or something like that. It's always a decent strategy when you're trying to just keep the sniper honest, but sometimes it just, quite honestly, backfires on you. But Canadian Bacon has been taking shots early enough and with apparently little enough provocation that it seems like, if this is in fact what Drawn is doing, and it increasingly looks like it is, that this could actually work out very much in his favor, because Canadian Bacon has been shooting quite liberally. Drawnonward does in fact take control a minute in, a little more than a minute in actually, to see if he can pick up his first flirt. Let's see how this goes for him, because if he wants to do his missions, he's going to have to play fast from now on. So, picks up the white flirt, so not great, but not bad. Your basic run-of-the-mill flirtation there. Looks like he's going to go for the purloin. He kind of has to. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. Hits the green on that. That is fantastic. As he steps out of conversation, chasing the double agent, Drawnonward is playing this at a good speed. I'm liking this from him. Hits the white test on the banana bread, but that's alright. I feel like the minute of not doing anything, trying to let Canadian Bacon rack up other suspects, could work very nicely in his favor if he can manage to move quickly enough to get his to get his missions done. Because that is a sore spot for Drawnonward on this map, even when he has the full, 4 minutes on this map to do it? I don't remember what the time is exactly. But he already has 2 1/3 done. He's got 1:20 to go as he steps in to see if he can get his next flirt in. Now he misses the green test, which could come back to bite him in a big way. He's going to need to green test the next flirt if he wants to finish this up. He's got 1 minute to go, and not enough done to finish this up. He's got to get moving, and he's got to do it fast if he wants to finish up his missions. I don't know if he does want to finish up his missions. It's quite possible he's going to try to wait this out, but considering what he's doing, no, it looks like he wants to try. So, goes for the swap. I don't know if Canadian Bacon's going to see it. Steps into the window to see if he can get his green flirt. Does not hit the green. Oh god, that is so painful. He's got 25 seconds to go. There's the bug. Oh god, he missed it, but the flirtation goes for another bug and misses again. Picks up the flirt. But with 10 seconds to go, if only he got that bug, he would have had it. But he's going to have to step through the combo to see if he can get it here. Picks up the bug with 6 seconds to go on the clock. Can he do it? Canadian Bacon, I don't think, has him, and he shoots someone else. Drawnonward with a fantastic finish on that game. Finally managed to sneak a game in under the eye of Canadian Bacon. That was a good sentence. I liked that sentence. It sounded dramatic and awesome and stuff. That was good. I liked that. All right, let's find another game. Let's find another. Ooh, wait, we're going to balcony now? Nice. This is gonna be fun. All right. Whoa. Never mind. Apparently, disconnect happens first. All right, water time. Okay. So, let's play some balcony, Mr. Onward. Let's play some balcony. So, what have we got? Drawnonward takes control nice and quickly, actually winds up with the first talk, which is fantastic. Because quite often, snipers will actually low-light for that. Because spies so rarely actually do it. Picks up a flirt. An incredibly suboptimal flirt, but a flirt nonetheless. He's in a good position for the banana bread here. Especially if he can find a green test, but he's going to have to do it quickly before someone leaves like that. So, doesn't quite manage to get off his perfect banana bread. Steps out to the window. Not a whole lot's happened so far with 1:10 to go. Ooh, thank you, seduction target. That is actually incredibly helpful, but look how many people are leaving conversation. Holy mackerel. That is not the position we want our seduction target to be in, but that's alright. One more flirt will do it, but we still need to pick up that banana bread as well. So, probably, if we can get purple dress in the conversation, that banana bread will go off right quick. There it is. There's the banana bread. Doesn't hit the green test, so that's going to throw some serious suspicion on him if it wasn't already there. And thankfully, seduction target steps out of convo. So with 30 seconds to go, it looks like, unless he gets shot on his next talk, Drawnonward's got this game. Even if he white tests this, which he does, that's still enough to finish up the flirt. And with 5 seconds, I think Drawnonward has this. And he does indeed. So there's the game. And Drawnonward, though he got a little bit lucky with that flirt at the window, he played that out very nicely. I'm really happy with the fact that Drawnonward decided not to take a suboptimal banana bread and just wait and bide his time to wait for everyone to be in conversation, even though he didn't green test it. By that point, CanadianBacon already had his suspects, really. So, the banana bread, if he was already suspicious, it would have gotten him killed. If not, it would have helped Bacon a little bit. But mainly, it could have just thrown him off even farther. Now, interestingly enough, Drawnonward taking off Bug here, swapping in Purloin instead. That is... Purloin, I believe, is going to be incredibly powerful on this map after the change to the green test. So, we'll see how that winds up treating him. There's the flirt, again, quite suboptimal. But seduction target steps out of conversation immediately afterwards. So that could help quite a bit. Now, he's still in the worst possible spot in the conversation to be seduced at, but still. Drawnonward managed to pick up a nice green banana bread. That'll throw Blue Danger into some suspicion, since he's the one who's talking. And then hits the flirt there. So he's in a position now with 1:10 to go, and the equivalent of about one white flirt. That's a well-positioned white flirt. I can't see the exact numbers, but that's about what we're working with. Steps out, steps back into conversation. Oh god, tried to position himself to get a nice flirt in there, but the ambassador takes a spot, so goes for Purloin instead, but misses the green! This could be really bad! Yes, Bacon does see it, does decide to take the shot. Luckily for him, he decided that he'd take the gamble on it not being green. Drawnonward was actually not marked as suspicion until right at that Purloin, so quite incredible to me that Bacon was able to go, holy crap, a Purloin happened, I'm taking the damn shot, and have it be someone who he wasn't even really suspicious of. That is really cool to me. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's cool because it worked. I don't know if it's good or not because I don't know what his thought process was. I don't know if he had some other sort of information on Drawn. Didn't look like it, but he may have. Watching snipers is a finicky thing, especially when you don't actually have their view. Especially on balcony. So, starting things out, current scoreline is 2-5 in favor of Bacon. And this should be a good position to get the banana bread off. No! Okay, it's a good thing he went for the flirt instead of the BB. That's all I have to say. Holy mackerel, that could have been very bad. Alright, once again, we're going with the bug and not with the purloin. I don't know how I feel about that. I really like the purloin on this map after the update. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play with it, but still. Hits the green banana bread really nicely as he steps back into conversation. I didn't catch who was talking at the time, but he picks up a nice green flirt there with a minute left on the clock. This is looking fantastic for Drawnonward. All he wants to do right now is wait it out and see if he can convince his seduction target to step out of conversation for a moment. With 45 seconds left on the clock, it might be equally as good to step out himself. Never mind, seduction target does leave convo with plenty of time. And if CanadianBacon wins this game, I will be shocked. Drawnonward looking fantastic shape. Getting ready to pick up his last flirt. There it is. If he doesn't get shot within the next 5 seconds... And he doesn't. So Drawnonward manages to pick up another game. He's still down by 2. But he was down 4-0. So he's starting to pick things up again now that he's on the balcony. 3-5 is the current scoreline. And Drawnonward has begun his comeback. Now, let me skip ahead. Let's get into the next game to see where this comeback goes exactly. I'm excited to see how this turns out. So, once again, knocking off Purloin, playing the classic bow. Oh, God! Don't do it, Drawn. Don't do it. Goes for the flirt. Hits the white test. Good self-restraint on the ambassador there. That would have been pretty bad. The animation is much harder to see on Brimsworth Buckswoggle because of his largeness, but when you're being watched that closely, it's gonna get seen. Now, Seduction Target does in fact leave conversation, so he's going to re-enter here and give Drawn what's basically a free flirt. Now, I wouldn't have gone for the banana bread as quickly as he did, but I still quite like it. That'll throw Pale Blue out of suspicion just a little bit. Goes for the flirt. He's in a position where, with a minute to go, if he can get a good green, or at least even a decent green test, I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get his seduction done. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it with the white, even a brilliantly positioned one. It'll be tight, though. He might be able to, I just can't see the numbers. 45 seconds to go. Drawnonward steps back in. The position he's in, he's going to need a green test to finish up this flirt. Let's see if he can get it. I like his not talking too quickly. He does not pick up the green. So with 30 seconds left on the clock, this could actually be really bad. He needs his seduction target to step out of conversation one more time, and it doesn't look like he's keen on doing that. You might, mind you, might be able to get the reverse drive-by bug as Ambassador steps back into conversation, but he's got no cover for it. Steps out of convo with 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if this is going to work out for him. 5 seconds. This could be bad. Drawnonward doesn't even manage to get the flirt off in time. Down by half, down by 3, as CanadianBacon picks up another game. Drawnonward down 3-6 at the moment. So he's gonna need a comeback. He's already started it, But he's going to need to really pick up his game here and try to find a way to, well, honestly, to get one by CanadianBacon. Or, more accurately, get 3 by CanadianBacon. Let's see if he can do it. Looks like we're taking off Purloin once again. Let's see if he can start pulling a comeback out of his hat. Starting things off at the window. As is like half the party, interestingly enough. Ooh, that is rather suspicious positioning in the conversation there. I don't really like that. Good position for the flirt, though, as he picks up one. Not the green test, but still, he does manage to grab a flirt there. Second target leaves convo as well, so that's a very good start for him. ST steps back into conversation. Hits the green test on that, so that's looking fantastic. 1 minute to go, and he needs a flirt and a banana bread. I think he can do it. He should be able to. Almost a great position for the banana bread. As soon as Bondo re-enters conversation, he should be able to get that contact off. No! Seduction, sorry, Double Agent actually leaves convo before he has a chance to get that BB away. Wow, that sentence petered out hilariously. Alright. Wow, AI are just not cooperating at the moment. This could be... Oh god, Drawn just dies. I don't know how that happened. And apparently I was trying to type in chat and talk at the same time. So, just because I was so confused at the ending of that game, I accidentally put a question mark instead of a period at the end of a sentence, and... Oh, man. That game really threw me off, apparently. Okay, I need water. Wow. Wow. So, yeah. Drawnonward's having a bit of a rough time here. Let's have a look at the next game. Once again, classic balcony. I really think that Drawn could do some really good things with the Purloin on this map after the update if he tried it, but ooh, I don't like the timing of that banana bread because the angle he was at, he could have actually bugged. Now, I'm pretty sure Bacon was watching for it, so I don't think he's willing to take a shot for it, but him and Blue Danger will be in a seriously suspicious position at this point. Not the best time to go for the BB. But considering that he hasn't won yet, that suspicion is going to be lowered a little bit, but still, having that kind of focus on him at the beginning of a game, or at any point in the game, is not a thing you want to happen as Spy. Generally, it's inevitable, but on a map like Balcony, you can usually avoid it. There's his first flirt. Not the best, but seduction target leaves convo immediately after, which he tends to do for Drawn. And that could wind up being his saving grace. And even then, re-enters in a fantastic position for the seduction. So, Drawnonward doesn't have a... Oh no! He left conversation again. That is actually really sad. So Drawnonward needs to either wait it out or really make some magic happen. Let's see. Oh, he just may have made some magic happen. Gets the bug in. Did he actually do that? Did he get that off? Drawnonward. Hells yeah. Gets the bug on balcony. That doesn't happen very often at all. That is fantastically done. Well done, my friend. You are awarded hearted applause from me, because that was a really slick move. As we step in to Courtyard 2. Not yet. Okay, now. Alright, so. Drawnonward, down 4-7, starting things out on Courtyard. Let's see what he can do here. Starting things out fairly slowly. Steps out of conversation here. I think he wanted to get a seduce in and is able to fairly nicely as he steps into conversation at this pretty much the same time as the seduction target does. So that's some pretty nice movement there from Drawn. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Drawnonward, taking his time, playing it slow. Ooh, that was not a great bounce, but I don't think CanadianBacon can actually see it, so that's good. This is a pretty nice time for a banana bread. Drawn thinks so too, apparently. Gets that off. Doesn't hit the green, but that's fine. The BB happened quickly anyways. So contact the double agent is now done. The minute and 45 left on the clock. Standard. Any 4 of 5, I believe? No, any... Okay. What's the... Any 4 of 6 is the game type, actually. So, that I now know. Drawnonward steps into statues to grab his inspects, and he does so. With a minute and 15 to go, 2 flirts, and a mission to do. That mission is going to be 1 of 3 hard tells. Doesn't pick up the green test there, but that's okay. I don't think he really needed it. 1 minute to go. Drawnonward has to make something happen here. I mean, he can wait it out in this position, but he's looking to be just in a good enough spot where he thinks he's actually going to try to go for the mission win. Let's see if he can do it. 35 seconds to go. Steps into a conversation where he doesn't really have anything to do, but calls Toby over. Gets the green purloin. That could be huge if he can pick up this last flirt. But seduction target hanging out the windows doesn't seem to want that to happen. Drawnonward tries to give chase, but takes a bullet, quite possibly for a suspected bug, and Drawn loses another game, down by 4 at the moment. And Drawn has a hard road ahead of him if he wants to tie this game up. I think he literally has to win all 4 of his next games if he wants to do this. Let's get a refill. Very good. Alright. The water situation is under control. Let's watch some Spy Party. So, once again, any 4 of 6 is the game type. Drawnonward starting things out at the statues. I highly doubt he's going to go for the swap here. I just don't think he got there in time. Neither does he, apparently. So, steps out away from that statue with only 1 inspected. That is incredibly unfortunate. Both the seduction target and the ambassador run away from him. And this is not a good start to this game for our good friends Drawnonward. Steps into a position where he can get a bug off if he can find an unwatched moment. Looked like he had a chance for a second there, but wasn't able to get it off. Seduction target being a huge tease as Drawnonward picks up that contact. That is actually his first mission done at the moment, with 2 minutes left on the clock. He's going to have to go to statues once more, almost definitely. So that's where he's headed right now. Ooh, seduction target decides to be nice, so he's probably going to be able to get that flirt in here. Almost guaranteed, actually. There's the flirt, no green test, but that's alright. Goes for the swap, doesn't hit the green. This could be bad. A minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. If he gets away with this, it's going to be enormous. Goes for the fake BB to try to cover the swap. Let's see if he can do this. This could be either very good or very bad for Drawnonward. It's a high-risk play, but so far it looks like it's paying off. He just needs to find a way to get his last two seduces in an inconspicuous fashion. Oh no! Seduction targets at the statues, but he's at the one that Drawn swapped! Oh my goodness, this could be enormous! If Bacon notices now, Drawnonward has gotten out. How is that? Oh God, Drawn, what are you doing, man? Face palm. Face, damn it, no. No, Drawn. Drawn. Come on, man. I need water. I sigh at you. Damn it. I was looking fairly good as well. Didn't check if he was highlight before that point, but he was playing a good game there. So, let's try this again. Come on, Drawnonward, you gotta start winning these. So, starting things out with a purloin? No, he's not. I really thought he was going to there. That would have been kind of awesome. But he decided to play it safe. Step in for the flirt to start things out. Instead, doesn't hit the green test again. That's alright. Drawnonward has been having a little bit of trouble with his green tests this particular set. Pretty nice timing on the banana bread until everyone started deciding to leave conversation at the same time. That is just incredibly unfortunate. So, Drawnonward steps into the statues to see if he can make something happen there. He's not in the best of spots right now, and he knows it. Picks up a green test where he doesn't really need one, sadly. So with 2 1/3 missions done, 2 minutes left on the clock, Drawnonward is in a fairly good position mission-wise, but as far as suspicion goes, probably giving up quite a few lowlights. I don't know if he's highlighted or not. I don't think he is, maybe for the trip to the statues, but I don't really know. I only have the one side this evening. Goes, oh God, oh God, draw, oh crap, no, butts, damn it, okay. Yeah, no. Yep. But, well, everyone keeps saying I'm paid, everyone keeps saying I take bribes from Drawn to make him look good. I feel like this is quite possibly proof of the contrary. On the bright side, this means Drawn has been doing a good job as sniper, because I checked the final scoreline and it looked fairly close. So, he's got that going for him. Let's get into the next game here. So, Drawnonward, once again trying his hand as spy on any 4 of 6 Courtyard 2. Let's see if he's able to make some magic happen and slip one by CanadianBacon. CanadianBacon at the moment up 10-4, seemingly thwarting Drawn at every turn. Drawn steps into the statues to start this game off. Let's see how this goes. Picking up some inspects here. I highly doubt he's going to go for the swap. He's too exposed. It's too early on in the game. There's no reason to at this time. Well, there is a reason to. It's just far too high risk. You don't need that. So, Drawnonward, hanging out with the double agent, decides to ignore action test, interestingly enough. I think he was going to go for the green, but decided not to, considering how close it was to the red. Just not wanting to risk it. So, with 1:30 to go, he's got 2 missions done, no flirts. This could be a difficult game for Drawn. Stepping into the statues, it looks like he wants to see if maybe he can get a swap in. Here he goes, hits the green. So Drawnonward looking fairly good here. That swap may wind up being huge. Just has to do one more mission in 1 minute. I don't think he has time for the seduce, so quite likely it's going to have to be a hard tell. Goes for the bug. That's a nice bug. Was it seen? I don't think he was. Drawn may have pulled this off against all odds, really, with 2 hard tells in the rotation. Drawnonward does, in fact, pick up that game. That is very beautifully done. We're nearing the end of our show tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to finish things off with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue on Courtyard 2. And Drawnonward just picked up 1 game. Let's see if he can do it again. Starting things out at the statues. Pair of inspects. Again, I highly doubt he's actually going to go for the swap here. It just took him too long to get to the statues. And he's on the dark side as well, so that's where the sniper starts, and that's not where you want to be if you're planning on going for an early swap. You really want to be on the light side of the statue. So, Drawnonward steps into conversation to see if he could get either a flirt or a banana bread. Not able to get the banana bread off, but does get the flirt. So, with 2 minutes to go, a mission and a third done, Drawnonward is on track. Might be able to get a bug in here if he's careful. Hits the BB instead, so the bug is not going to happen. White test on that. But he's in a position... Wait a second, he did get the bug. He must have gotten that on entry. I totally missed it. He actually only has 1 more mission to go before he pulls it, before he, you know, wins. Gets another flirt in. There's at about, like, just over 50% of that. If he manages to pull 1 more of these, he's got this game in the bag. I think he actually needs a green test on it, so never mind. It's going to take a little bit more than just 1 more flirt. Unless he can pick up that green. So, Drawnonward in a very good position here. 1 minute. 1 or 2 flirts to go. And still has both purloin and swap available if he needs to do a panic. Little bit of awkward pathing there, that's alright. He really wants to see if either Bondo or the double agent will step out of convo. It doesn't look like it. Looks like the seduction target does instead. He's going to have to go to the statues here. Gulp that drink and go for the green test on the flirt. He hits the green! Drawnonward. He's got to finish up this drink, pick up the statue, and pick up this game. Drawnonward. Big plays right at the end. Do we have one more game in us? It doesn't look like we do. So that's going to do it for tonight. Why did I say 4? 6-10 is the final scoreline. Thanks a ton for coming out. This was quite a good cast. It looks like Warning Track and Wood are still going at it. So if you want to watch them, I highly suggest it. They're both very fun to watch. It's twitch.tv/warningtrack and twitch.tv/dagwooddeluxe. I'll post a link to the multi-twitch in the chat for you guys. Other than that, I'm done. I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to get 0 TKA in for the Friendship Cast on Tuesday. I think that's all I have to announce at the moment, so thanks for coming out once more, and until next time, this is Devoshi, signing off.